Good morning, happy Monday. Yeah, it is Monday. We've skipped a week because, semi-annoyed, semi-not, and I'll tell you why. I was recording last week and I was just sat chatting away and then the memory ran out on my SD card. So I quickly plugged it into my laptop and deleted some footage that I thought was old. It actually wasn't, it was from last week. So I went to edit it and there was no footage. So that was fun. However, I don't know if you can see, but I had a massive allergic reaction last week. So I didn't actually film loads. Honestly, my face was out here. I'll insert a photo so you can see it was bad. But my face was swollen and out here. I looked like I'd been punched. I looked like I had a black eye. So I pretty much had a cap and sunglasses on all week. Just the headlines from last week. I am annoyed because I did film. I went to 2 dinners. I had a small house dinner, which was amazing. We had a firehouse in Manchester. There was 6 of us. It was so good. I did a lot of co-working last week. And then I also went for dinner with some other guys who have set up an agency at the same time as me. So I was out and about a bit last week. So I was semi-annoyed, but also it is what it is. Maybe it's a sign. Do I really need to be putting my face on the internet when it was out here? Probably not. However, this week is a really good week because I'm starting a cleanse. I'm starting a cleanse just for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I've had an orange, ginger and turmeric shot this morning. I've just had a lemon water instead of coffee, which was interesting. And this is a smoothie. In it, I've not tasted it yet. In it is banana, spinach, pineapple, chia seeds, flax seeds and kefir. I think that's how you say it. And usually I'm like a big protein out. I like to be full. That's the thing I'm worried about. I've done the cleanse because I've just not been feeling great. Like I feel like my tummy's heavy all the time. My skin it's been breaking out. And I just want to feel good and I want to feel like I've got top energy. With my head cut off. I feel like I've got top energy. So we're just doing a little 3-day cleanse. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is being hungry because I eat a lot and I like to be full, so, you know, but anyway, let's taste it. It's good. A lot of pineapple, which is good. Really fruity and citrusy. Not citrusy, like exotic-y pineapple. And it's quite thick, so I'm into that. So yeah, so we're having like really basic meals for the next 3 days. And I've also got a really, really exciting week. I am going into town. In fact, I've got a meeting with Soho House in Manchester this morning because we are looking at running some events, which is really exciting. And then I've got a meeting with a production agency, so that's ongoing, and that's really, really exciting. I did film this last week. I had a call with a big creator and we're kind of in like final negotiation stages, so I'm waiting to hear back from them, hopefully today. I'm out all day in meetings on Thursday, so I feel like the pace is ramping up. And actually, when I first started vlogging, I was like, oh, I don't know if these videos are so crap because I'm just at home all the time, but it is just the reality of what's happening. And now I feel like the pace is getting a little bit quicker, which I'm enjoying, but also I'm semi-nervous about because I'm like, fuck, all of this stuff that I've been working towards now feels, touch wood, like it might start to come to fruition. Fingers crossed. So we've got a busy week, we're out and about, and yeah, I'll bring you along and try and show you as much as I can. But yeah, cheers to a great cleanse week. Change of plan. I was just leaving and then I got a voice note from the production agency to say we can no longer do today. So it means I've got a bit of a quieter day actually, which I don't mind. I'm just going to pull some of my to-do list from tomorrow to today. And I was just thinking actually, I'm in a bit of a weird phase where I'm waiting to hear back from a lot of people. Like I've done a lot of outreach. I'm at final stages with a few clients or prospect clients. So I'm in a really good position, I think. That's the thing about starting a business. A lot of it relies on the if, like if, when and but. And that's hard, especially when you've come from a corporate job and you've been in the corporate world for a long time. So change of plan. I've got some stuff to take back, ASOS and Zara. I also need a picture for there, so any inspo or ideas, please send help because I don't know what to put there. Let me show you actually. It's like, it looks a bit crap there, but it's like a huge wall. Look, it goes all the way up. And it's in my hallway. I just need a big something there, but I want it to be like quite quirky and loud, but I can't find anything. Anyway, story for another day. I've got an article to write, which I've been putting off for weeks. It's for a tabloid, so I am gonna go to somewhere in town, sit myself down and write an article. I was going to go to the gym because I've got a call with a client this afternoon, well, this evening at 6, and I thought, what a shit time to then go to the gym, but I'm going to go before. You don't need to know my daily routine. You don't need to know my daily routine. So I'm going to leave, take the stuff back, go get a coffee, write my article, do my calls, gym, and bed. Rinse and repeat. Honestly, I'm quite enjoying the like dull rinse and repeat though. There's something really fulfilling about it. Makes for a great vlog. Makes for a great vlog. I was on the phone this morning and the person I was on the phone to said to me, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm walking to work. And they were like, well, why are you so out of breath? And I was like, because I stomp everywhere. I walk at 12.7 miles an hour. I don't even know if that's fast, but I like have no chill when I walk. I think it's because I walk a lot and I'm always in a rush. And I don't know what I'm rushing to, but anyway, I'm checking in. I'm checking in on Tuesday. It's about 2 o'clock. I don't know what time it is. I don't have my phone with me, but it is, yeah, it's 2 o'clock and I'm really trying to also firstly apologise because I just feel like I'm not on a downer at the minute. It's obviously starting a new business is a lot of change. I'm spending a ridiculous amount of time on my own, which there's really no solution for that unless I go and work in someone's office, which I can't really do at the minute. And it's just like banging your head against a brick wall and it's quite tedious. And again, the reason I started this vlog and started to record things and like talk to you guys is because one, for my own, I want to look back and be like, oh my god, do you remember when? But also like I've never really seen anyone build a business before like in real time and share the struggles and the highs and lows. Like you only ever really hear it. Amy Smale obviously does it really well with Odd News, but you only really hear it when people have made it to the top. And these little things like the actual day-to-days are real and like the real challenges. And yeah, it's tedious, like it's very rinse and repeat. And I'm trying to change that this week. So it's, yeah, the middle of the afternoon and I've just come out for a walk because I just need a break. And also I've just been trying to think of creative ways to be out and about a bit more. Whether I get like consultancy work in another area or something, just so that it's like a bit of different conversation. And I've actually just messaged a few friends now saying, can we pick up on where we left off on different conversations, or can we do co-working days together this week and next, just so I've got a bit of something going on. You've really got to manage yourself from that point of view, especially if you're doing it like me and you're on your own and you're starting solo. And this is not a pity party, it's just the reality of what's happening. And as much as I'm saying that I'm struggling, I'm also loving the freedom and the flexibility and the creativity and the building from the ground up and just something that's my own, and I'm learning loads. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. But why I actually came on is because I'm just about to do a manifest walk. We do need to change the name of them because they shouldn't really be called manifest walks, because I'm not manifesting, am I? I'm actually, well, I guess manifesting is acting accordingly in alignment, but I am going to put my camera away in a minute because I'm just coming to a really big crossroads. But also I'm just going on a walk. I feel like it's really helpful to have a bit of a pick-me-up on a Tuesday in the middle of the afternoon. I just feel like it's quite helpful to get out and about, like stop staring at a desk and just think about what's actually going on. And I do think when you change your environment and you're not just sat staring at a screen all day, it helps you to just like, one, get out of your own head, because we know I'm in my head a lot at the minute, and two, it just like helps me to like really process what's actually going on. And I'm really trying to avoid. I've been getting into like a midweek slump of, oh, is this gonna work, and like really doubting myself. And so I'm trying to break up the days to kind of boost and do things strategically that give me a bit of momentum and energy, so that then I can go back, do a couple of hours, and then like leave my day, leave my work day and have a nice evening. So that's the plan. Let's see if it works this week. Honestly, every week is so different. Every day is so different. It's so bizarre. And you're just not in control. It's the weirdest thing. Another thing that I'm trying to get out of the habit of is working like 8 till whenever, because I don't need to. I think I've been in this mindset of being in the corporate world and like being at work at 8 and not finishing until 6 or 7, and then like worrying about it in the evenings, and like everything's being focused around work. And just because I'm a new business and I'm starting out doesn't mean I have to like bring those patterns, or like I actually think they're quite toxic traits, into your working day. So I'm trying to break the habit, and like I'm doing enough, and if I'm doing enough, like enjoy this time of the quieter pace and the slower pace, rather than like trying to work myself into the ground, because that time is going to come where I have to put more hours in. So I'm just trying to break that cycle really. So I'm hoping I'll feel better. Well, I will feel better when I go back. I'm going to walk around a big loop that I do pretty much every day, creature of habit, and then just give myself a good old talking to really about, yeah, what's going on, process, manifest walk central over here. And then I'm going to go back. I've got a call at 3 o'clock with the production agency, and then some bits, and then we'll finish my day. I need to be quick because I've got a call in 3 minutes and I've literally just walked through the door. But honestly, it's mental what happens when I go on these walks. We're fully calling them manifest walks. So the whole conversation of that walk is me in my head. But I was basically saying like, I need to get more creative with like who I'm outreaching to, how I'm outreaching, like where's another avenue that I can be targeting rather than just brands. And like my outreach board and my Notion board and stuff. I've just bumped into my friend in town, and he was basically saying like, hi, blah 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 blah. He's from Run Club, so we've never like chatted loads. We just say hi and like small talk. Anyway, I was just like, what do you do, like you know, blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, I've got my own business, like doing whatever he does. And so I was like, how did you get into it, blah blah blah. And then he said to me, do you know what you should do? Like genuinely, I didn't say anything about like what I was doing, or like, he knows what my business is because I told him, but I didn't tell him anything at all about like what my thought process, or like, is there a gap or anything. And he literally said to me, have you thought about like looking at food chains, or like, you know, hotels, or like estate agents, because like everyone wants to see in everyone's home. And he was like, you know, and think about this TikToker, and like, have you heard of this guy? He'd be amazing on YouTube. And I was like, where the hell have you, like literally just walking down the road, and I was like, where the hell has this conversation come from? And as he was talking, I was like, this is bizarre. It's so funny because if someone said this to me, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. But genuinely, every time I go, something bizarre happens. I bump into someone, or like I see something, or like I watch something on Instagram or whatever, and it's just, how has he just had a conversation with me about creative avenues of getting into YouTube, when I literally 5 minutes before was just having the conversation with myself of creative ways of how to get into YouTube. I don't even know if this makes sense because I'm word jumbling and I've got a call literally now, so I need to go. Yeah, I need to go. But what the hell, honestly, I feel emotional. Like, it's every single time. It's obviously working, and it obviously means I'm in the right place at the right time, but it just blows my mind. Genuinely, it blows my mind. I really needed that little pep talk. Yeah, I really did. Absolutely mental. I seem to have habited. what's the word when you just stay in the same place all the time. But I feel like there's nothing in this corner, which is also really annoying because that corner's so pretty. But I feel like this little corner has become my little spot. Wait, what time is it? It's 7:30. I've just got back from the gym, hence the red face. My eyes are still a bit sore from the reaction last week, but we're getting better. And after my epiphany conversation earlier, I'm going to spend the night just like researching a list of brands and creators and production agencies and just people in the space that I can outreach to tomorrow, because like I said, I'm really craving like new creative ways to outreach. I feel like I have exhausted everyone that was kind of in my network or like brands that I really want to work with. And so I'm just going to sit and spend the next couple of hours. I want to try and switch off at 9. I need to wash my hair tonight. So spend the next couple of hours just making a list and connecting with people and doing a bit of research on investment and stuff like that. Like who's got investment, who's spending money in this space. And then, yeah, make a list. And then tomorrow I will begin outreaching. So that's my evening. It's very, very rare I sit and work all night. I did when I first started, which I know I've still started, only just started. I used to do a long day a week and it really helped me progress. So maybe that's something I can and should start doing. But yeah, late night tonight, which feeling quite wholesome. I've put a little vibe, like the candles are on. I feel like I sound very zen. Yeah, I'm in a very zen mood. So yeah, that is me for the evening. Recognise me. I am in the car. I've left my house. I do leave my house from time to time, but yeah, I'm just gonna put you here. But I'm in the car. I've just been driving. I'm on my way home from town. It's 9:30. So I'm just on my way home from Manchester city centre back to my house. I've got a meeting at 10 and I don't know if I'm gonna get back for it actually, so I might have to do it in the car. But
470 yards keep left.
But yeah, I've got a meeting at 10 and I just thought I'd speak to you actually because one, I'm never in the car, and two, I'm having a really good week. I've been really, really active on like positivity and positive mindset, and that session that I did last night was, it's telling me to keep left and I'm right. That session that I did last night really kind of, I've mentioned direction before, but like just gave me some direction and like new interesting things to think about.
2 miles, bear left.
I really need to bear left. Gave me some new and interesting things to think about that I haven't really been exploring in terms of avenues, and so that's what today is. I feel a bit overwhelmed, to be honest, because I'm out all day tomorrow at meetings, really exciting meetings actually. I've got my first like in-person client meeting tomorrow, which is really good, and I won't be able to bring you into the meeting, but I will be able to bring you with me, so that's really cool. And let me just, oh fuck, I've gone the wrong way. Anyway, it's because I'm not concentrating. I'll bring you along to as much of that with me as I can. And then Friday, I'm meeting people all day on Friday, which I know sounds silly, but my meetings are all on Zoom. So I've got in-person meetings again on Friday. So because there's a bit of a change in how I'm approaching people and speaking to people, I feel a bit overwhelmed. And then I'm going away Saturday, Sunday, Monday down to my sister's because it's my sister's baby shower. She's having a baby and she's due on the 10th of December. So that's really exciting. So I've just got a lot on, and I'm out tonight, I'm out tomorrow and Friday actually. So that amount of social plans overwhelms me. So there's just a lot going on, which is good,
it's good, and as you see, my weeks are getting busier. I'm really just trying to embrace the slower pace. I was actually having a conversation with someone about it this morning. Like, I can't tell you how fast I'm used to working, like how fast, how efficient, how quick, how reactive, how crazy, to be honest, like traveling here, there and everywhere, like going abroad, going down to London every week. And this, it's really hard to like not get in your head and feel like the pace is failure, because it's not. It's just the pace of how a new business works when you are starting literally from the ground up. So I'm really trying to, well, I feel like I'm nailing it actually, switch my mindset around to just embrace the slow, because this won't last forever, and also just be positive. Like, I'm so lucky to be able to start my own business and talk to the people I'm talking to about YouTube channels. So that's this week really. I'm just trying to go with it, which is what I do every day. So yeah, also, I know I keep saying like I'm bumping into people, but I also bumped into a guy this morning who he's really cool actually. He's building a toothbrush brand, which sounds a bit random and a bit niche, but he's like a really disruptor brand in the market, and his office is around the corner from me. And he once heard me talking about YouTube to the coffee girl, there's a running theme here, and he asked me for my details, and I never heard back from him. And I walked past him today and I thought, I'm not going to bother him, he's getting a coffee, like I'm just going to chill. And then I was like, no, this business is not going to run if I remain being a pussy. So I just walked over to him and I was like, look, I really want to get a meeting in. Like, I know you're busy, I know you're traveling, I follow him on Instagram, I know where he is and stuff. Like, he seems really busy. And I just thought, let me just put a date in his diary. So I did. So we've got a coffee in a couple of weeks to catch up, which is really, really exciting. And I listened to a podcast last night while I was in the gym from Emma Greed, and I get a bit cringed out about outreaching. Like, I think it's really icky, but you obviously have to do it. She said a line that is playing on repeat in my head, like, be ruthlessly shameless. Be so shameless in outreach when you're starting your business and your agency or whatever business you're building. And I thought, fair play. So last night I replied, I chased everyone that I've been like knocking on their door for weeks, and I got responses this morning, so I'm happy with that. So sometimes you just need little messages, don't you? But yeah, I'm feeling back on track and I'm feeling productive. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good Wednesday. Be the guy sending all the fellas, whatever you need, girl, that's all on me. Shoulder your friend or your lover, I wanna be. Sorry, but I can't get over loving Chris Brown. I don't love him, but he's just an era in my life. He was an era in my life, and he's still there. He's deep in the roots, you know. But I'm just going out to a client dinner actually, and I am really excited. So I just thought I would check in. I've had a really, really, really positive day today. We've got into a trial for a creator channel, so I'm just waiting to hear back on that, and then I'm hoping we go into trial on that on Monday. And then I've got a call confirmed on Friday for another creator who has been on my hit list. Not my hit list, my bucket list. So really, really positive day. I'm just gonna put my jacket on and I'm just going down the road to, there's a little market, so we're going for wine, and wasn't meant to be food, but we are having food. So yeah, just thought I'd check in really, because it's been a bit of a, honestly, I actually just called my mum. I need to enter my mum on the vlog at some point, but I just called my mum and I was like, honestly, yesterday I was obviously went on a big walk to like try and change the energy, and today the energy has done a 360, well, a 180 or whatever it is. So something's working. Yeah, it's so up and down. I can't stress that enough. Like, this journey is so up and down, but yeah, really, really positive day today. And it's only Wednesday, so that means 2 more days. I feel like I've done a whole week already, but yeah, 2 more days of graft and grind, and I'm ready for it. I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling ready to go. Good morning, good morning. First up, what is that? What is that hair? Why does it look, that's actually a rat's tail, like that's not hair. It's not cute, is it? I don't know what to do with it. I'm trying to be like, I need to go out later to a big client meeting, so I'm trying to not like do makeup and hair and stuff, because then I'm out tonight, so that means I'm going to do makeup 3 times. I don't want to do that, so problem of the day. But anyway, I just wanted to check in because I feel like, obviously it's such a roller coaster. I feel like we're definitely having a turn of events. So priorities for today. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but a big talent agency that I've like, they're on my bucket list. They've approached me and said one of their creators has quite a big podcast, and they've said they kind of want to level it up and take it to the next level and get it back in the charts. So if I got involved, what would I do? So priority 1 is that. So I need to just like go back with some strategic thoughts. Priority 2 is a client that I've already got. It's pitching for more of their channel, their YouTube channel, and their YouTube work that they're doing to grow it internally. So that's a really good way actually to grow business, which might sound really obvious to some and not to others. So I'm really trying to do that with like existing clients that I've got, to like dig deeper into being able to get more out of them. So that's priority 2. And then I was going to go to a meeting in Warrington. That's now on a call. So that gives me a bit more time actually to then get ready and then go out to Liverpool for another client meeting, and then I'm coming back, going for a run and a wine with my friend Amy. So yeah, I just feel like we've entered not a different phase, but we've definitely entered a different mindset this week. I feel still so many challenges, like so many learnings, but from like a personal point of view, like how you approach things and how you talk about things and all of that kind of stuff. But I feel like I've just got oh, that was my washer. I feel like I've just got my mojo back, which I've really needed. So yeah, I'm just about to leave and attack the day, really. You're down there again. I don't know where to put you in this car, but I'm just on the way to my second meeting of the day. I had the first one virtually and it was really good. It's basically, it's a small to medium-sized business, and they've got like loads of marketing stuff in place. It's just they need some support, but they're really ambitious, and I love that. I love people who think big, dream big, want to achieve, and kind of just get active. In the marketing world, I find a lot of people plan, and they plan and they write decks, but they never actually do, or it takes them a long time to do and take action. And so I like businesses and working with clients who get excited about the doing, and don't obsess and overthink about the planning. So yeah, really good meeting. So we've got some follow-ups to do, which is really exciting. And then yeah, I'm just on my way to another meeting. So this is with a brand, and it's a very big brand actually. I'm a bit like, how have I got this? But here we are, here we go. I'm just kind of going with it. And so this is a discovery session. One thing I am trying to figure out, because at the minute I'm just being reactive to every client in terms of how I lead the conversation and how to efficiently get them from A to pay, if I'm being completely honest. And this is a whole new territory for me. So I am, for bigger clients like this one, I do in-person discovery sessions, so that's what this is. So I've had an initial call. Also, if anyone's watching this and has gone through this process before, please leave me a comment or reach out, because I would love some support and advice on this. Like it's I have mentioned it briefly, but it's something it's probably the part of the process or the business building that is on my mind the most, in terms of the conversion and the process of actually onboarding new clients and getting them to buy into me and what I'm doing. And so yeah, so this is a discovery session, and then I'm hoping like I learn more about them and essentially fact find their pain points, and then I can hopefully deliver a solution. And it's an exciting time of the year because it's November, everyone's planning for 2026, everyone's like winding down from their Christmas campaigns, in terms of like launching their Christmas campaigns or ramping up to launching them, and then they're excited for the wind down. So I feel like it's a good time to be, I did think timing was in my, like to my detriment, but actually I think it's in my benefit because of 2026 planning. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it actually. I prepped yesterday and then I will look at my notes again before I go in, but I try not to over prep for anything if I'm being completely honest, just because I'm better being reactive than like overly planned and prepped. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to it. The team seem amazing. They seem like they really understand creator and YouTube and the power of YouTube, which is my hardest selling, to be honest. So again, fingers crossed. I had an edit confirmed as well this morning, so that's basically a trial for quite a big creator channel. So I feel like things are moving this week. Things are really, I don't know if starting to happen is pushing it. I really hate to speak things, not to speak things into existence, but to like call things before they happen. But I feel like we're on the right trajectory here. We're on the right path, it seems so. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed for this one because it will be amazing. And yeah, I just feel like this week is a totally different, let me check I'm on the right place here, I think so. This week is a totally different vibe, totally different energy. I feel like I'm back to those first few weeks in the beginning where I was like really pumped. So yeah, I'm excited. I'll keep you posted on how it goes. Meeting is done. I really enjoyed that. I've just come out and yeah, really good conversation. They get it, like I said before I went in, but they get content. They understand creators. They're a brand that wants to be like real and honest and organic and authentic and just share like good content, good creative, good stories. They're open to ideas. And so yeah, that went really well. I need to go away now and build out a proposal and stuff, so I guess the hard work starts now. But yeah, it was really good, really positive, and she took me through their strategy for next year, which was really like nice. I've not been in a meeting like that for a long time. Like, brands are obsessed with strategy. If anyone works in a brand, you probably just traumatized you to death using that word. But she took me through like their plans for next year, and it was really nice to like get insight into a new brand. I just find stuff like that really interesting, like learning about product and audiences and how audiences interact with brand and makeup and all of that kind of stuff. So really, really good meeting. I feel really happy with it. I feel like I've got some direction. I feel like I provided value, and really, really excited actually to be working with them potentially again, fingers crossed. So I will keep you updated on that one as well. I feel like there's a few things I've had to keep you updated on, or said that I would update you on, and I probably haven't, but it's just the pace is not fast. Like, it takes things weeks to get over the line. So I will update you as when things happen. But yeah, really happy with that. I'm gonna go to, I think I'm gonna go to Holly's farm shop because it's on the way. It's not on the way home actually, I'm just telling myself it's on the way home. I actually just really want to go because I love it. Definitely forgot about you for a minute, so sorry about that. It's Friday and I'm not back to back today, but I'm definitely a little bit all over the place. Whoa, ooh, I'm gonna get run over. Yeah, I'm definitely all over the place. I'm just on my way back from town, heading back to where I live, and I have got, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate, I've got meetings pretty much, yeah, all day, but they're here, there and everywhere. So I've just been in town. I had a really, really good meeting. This is something I thought about, and actually I wanted to speak to you about it on here, but I always find, I'm such a big believer in taking action, and when you take action, I think things happen. And I've heard Stephen Bartlett talk about this before, something called unlocking doors. And do you know when you're thinking about like where you want to get to, but you're not sure how to, or like, oh, I love what she's doing in the industry, or I'd love to have a conversation with her. Like just women who I see doing what I do, or like similar things, or starting businesses in the world that I work in. And it's just so weird. Like, and I think one I don't know if this is making any sense, but one thing that I've noticed since I've started the business, and I've really been pushing myself in terms of networking and learning and growing and expanding, you unlock doors to levels or people or credibility or conversations, and then you learn and you're like, oh, that's how they do it, or that's how you get a conversation with so-and-so, or this is how you make more money from X, Y, and Z, or this is how you create efficiencies. And I've just had a conversation with someone I'd never heard of her actually. I got introduced by a mutual friend, but I've just had a conversation with someone who I felt really inspired by actually. She's doing amazing things, she's an entrepreneur, she's really well connected. We're doing similar things in terms of community, and we're going to try and kind of synergize in some areas. So just really interesting. It's just like quite profound. Like I feel again like I'm in the right place at the right time. So yeah, I just wanted to share that bit of wisdom with you. But back to today, I just had a meeting with that lady in town. So I've just come from Caravan actually, which I love. So yeah, on my way back to where I live, and I've got a call, then I've got a coffee, then I've got another coffee, then I've got another call with, I mentioned it yesterday, but an insane podcast that's on my bucket list. So busy day, and I've also got work to do on top of that. This is what I'm struggling with. How do you do work and run the business? Any answers, please help, because I'm going to my sister's for the weekend and I really wanted to switch off, and I've actually had to message her this morning saying that switch off is not going to happen. So I'm really sorry in advance, because I am going to have to work. I've got a niece as well who's 8, and they live far away from me, so I don't see them. So I am going to switch off and have some proper quality time with the three of them. It's so weird to have a sister who's heavily pregnant and you don't see the bum. Like I see it on FaceTime, but yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm just going to try and like have a really productive day. It's still early, it's 10:30, but I'm just going to try and have a productive day and crack on and get loads of stuff done, because these loads of little bits, I really feel like it's starting now, which is exciting. Like it's really, I feel the pressure is coming, which I'm excited for, but also a bit daunted by. It is Saturday. Yesterday was a bit of a whirlwind. To be fair, this week's been a bit of a whirlwind in a really good way. I feel like I have been here, there and everywhere, but I feel useful. I feel useful, I feel like I've been productive, I've said it all throughout this week, I just feel a lot more positive, and like things are moving in the right direction, which is really exciting. So yeah, I just didn't get time to close the vlog last night. I did all of my meetings, really exciting meetings, and everything was so different and like varied yesterday, and I'm learning loads through doing that. And kind of, I think some people advise you when you start a business to kind of go really niche in terms of an industry. Like obviously my niche is YouTube and that's what I do, but some kind of business owners or entrepreneurs advise to like stay within a niche. Like I guess for me it would be an industry, but I'm kind of casting my net wide in terms of my experience and my interests and where I think I can add value, and then I feel like the niche will come. So yeah, yesterday was really varied because of that. And then yeah, I came down to my sister's early this morning. It's very early. I woke up so early, I couldn't sleep, and I just thought I'd rather get up and come down. So 4-hour drive this morning. I've had a little nap, and then I'm just going to get can't speak. I'm just going to get my little niece from dancing, and then we're gonna have a girly day out. So I'm gonna switch off for the weekend. I'm gonna enjoy family time, and I will see you back on Monday. Love you. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Somebody to know, somebody to feel, somebody to help, somebody to feel. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Thanks guys for watching.